Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. If you enjoy this type of content, please hit the subscribe button, as 95% of you guys are not currently subscribed to this channel. And if you do enjoy this content, what could go wrong? Hit that button, it'd mean the absolute world to me, guys. Without further ado, let's get into what we're doing in this video. So guys, this is another reaction video, and we're also going to be reacting to the top 10 things you should never do in the UK. Now, I am in the UK. I live in England, and I don't even know these. I might not know these. I'm going to try and see if I do know them, I'm always interested. We have a lot of weird laws, especially, I know there's one in London where you're not allowed to handle a salmon suspiciously. It's against the law. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, some of these laws. So, without further ado, let's get into this video and see if I know them all. 2 minute
Let's
facts.
start by saying that in no way are we trying to scare you away from visiting the UK.
Nah, come.
But if you
It's
are
a
a
lovely place.
tourist
Come
or
on.
an international student in the UK, then wouldn't it be better to know a few things that could offend people there? We mean, you don't want to hurt anyone with your actions
what are you
or
doing?
words, let alone get into trouble in a foreign land. People would understand that you may take a while to adjust to the new surroundings and customs. But if you want to save yourself from embarrassing situations as a newcomer in the UK, we have compiled a list of things that you should avoid doing there.
Okay,
Number
what is
1,
them?
calling the United Kingdom England. Before you take the flight to anywhere in the UK, know its full form. UK stands for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Do you realize what this means? The UK consists of 4 countries: Scotland,
Yeah.
England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Moreover, each country has its own distinctive culture, national
Yeah.
identity, and government. So before you begin your sentence with, England's landscapes are, confirm that you really are in England, and not Scotland, which is a
Okay,
separate country.
that is true.
Number 2.
That is very true. If you I did get it at the beginning because he was like, you're in the UK, but I guess that is true because the landscape is massively different in each country. Wales is, it's mountains, but it's hilly mountains. Again, I might offend some people, so I do apologise. I have been in Wales a couple of times, but I've only ever been north, near Snowdon. So it is very mountainy around there, but it's like rolling mountains, like rolling kind of hills and mountains, but they're big. It's really beautiful up there. It's amazing. And I've been to Scotland, and Scotland is part of it's like massive mountains, and then I went to the Highlands above it in Inverness, and it's not as mountainy. It still kind of is, but it's like massive forests. I can't explain it. And then you got England. A lot of England is flat. I'm not going to lie, a lot of England is just flat. Especially the city that I'm from, we live in a flood basin, which is just stupid. It's flat, so yeah, I would agree with that. Don't go to Scotland and say England's beautiful. If you don't know, just say the UK is beautiful.
Ask if they know the Queen. How would you feel if some tourist in the US asked
That's
if
just
you
taking
knew
the mickey,
Donald
isn't it,
Trump?
really? You're not going to go
You'd
up to
call
some
that
English person
person
and say, do
plain
you know the
stupid
Queen?
for assuming that everyone breathing the US air knows the president. So how do you expect people in the UK to personally know the royal family? More than 60 million people live in the UK, and over 8 million of those live in Greater London alone. There is no way that these people know their monarch more than the internet knows. You won't offend people with this question, but will definitely make them laugh.
You
In
can
your
offend people.
face.
You can definitely offend people. Some people will get offended by that. There's a lot of people in England and the UK, but I come from England, so it's what I know. There's a lot of people that take the Queen and the royal family very seriously. Now, I personally don't know that stuff very well. I should probably know it, considering I live in this country and all sorts. But there are people that take that very seriously. So if you ask them, they'd probably be like, don't be ridiculous. They might laugh a little bit, but they might be a little offended.
Number 3, block the escalator. Escalators are common in most countries,
Always
and
stand
we don't give
on
much
one
thought about
side.
the do's and don'ts while we are standing on it. Well, you'd be surprised to know that there is indeed a wrong way
There
to
is.
stand on an escalator, at least in the UK. It is an unspoken rule in this part of the world that if you want to stand still, you should stay on the right-hand side. Why? Well, the left-hand side of the escalator is reserved for those people who are in a hurry. You know, the lot who believe that by running through the escalator and saving about 30 seconds, they would get to their destination on time. Just remember, if you don't want to be pushed past, then stay on the right.
That is very true. There's a lot of rules like that, like loads of unspoken rules, especially that escalator one. I remember when I was a kid, and obviously I was on the same escalator step as my parent, and I got shouted at because I was on the left because my mum was on my hand, so I had to stand in front or behind. So, people get very angry if you're in the wrong place.
Number 4, jump a queue.
Oh,
Many of
don't
us
do
don't
that.
give much importance to a
No,
queue.
no.
You know, the ones we see outside a dessert kiosk.
No.
Because, well, an ice cream craving can't wait.
Plenty
But
of
don't
Karens
do that
will
while you're in the
jump
UK,
on you if you jump a
simply
queue.
because that is bad manners. Even if you think it is a petty thing and shouldn't annoy anyone, you aren't doing it here. Before you attempt any such adventure, know that those people ahead in the queue came here first and deserve to be served first.
They do.
Plus, why do you want any inconvenience in the form of a fight? Stay in the queue, wait for your turn, and all will go swiftly.
Queues are everywhere here, and it is a stereotype, but it is true. You know, we have queues for toilets. You can't just walk into a toilet because sometimes there's even people standing outside them to make sure it's not overly crowded in the toilet. You know, you need some space. And I remember I went to Iceland to go shopping, and somebody jumped the queue, and about 2 Karens jumped on that one person. But obviously, Karens being Karens, they came at me, not to have a go at me, but to rant to me about this other person. I don't really care. You know, personally, if you jump the queue, like, I'll be a bit annoyed, but I'm not gonna like talk out loud and have a go at you, because again, I can just wait. It's nothing that bad. So yeah, don't jump queues. No.
Number 5, pick up a rented car. We don't mean to say that driving in this country is illegal, but you can get yourself and others in trouble by driving. We have created a nice bit of suspense here. We deserve a pat on the back. Jokes aside, the thing is that you will have to drive on the left side of the road here. And if you come from a nation where the opposite is the norm, you might have a tough time learning this. When you are new to a place, such experiments are the last thing you should be doing, right? Plus, remember you don't know your way around, so you'd be consulting maps on a busy road while getting used to driving on the wrong side. Number 6, talk about money. You don't ask.
There we go. The camera's struggling to focus on my face. But yeah, driving in this country is on the left, and there are some people that just can't drive. There really is, and it is a stereotype that apparently Americans can't drive very well. Apparently their test is a lot easier than over here. Again, I've never looked into it. I don't know if it's true. So yeah, just that stereotype alone does scare people. If you come on the roads here and you're from America, it's just scary, isn't it? Really, you don't want to crash. No one wants to crash.
Ask someone how much they earn or how much money they have in their pocket unless you are family or very close friends, right?
Not even that.
Come on, that's basic decency. People in the UK might feel offended if you ask too many questions about money. In fact, boasting about your wealth is also not going to be appreciated.
Nope.
So keep the big bucks in your
No
pocket.
one likes a bragger.
Number 7.
No one likes someone who likes to show off their wealth. You know, it's all good if you go to someone's house and it's nice and big, but if they boast about it, no, it's horrible.
Greet inappropriately. Meeting someone for the first time and experiencing that awkward situation where you go for a hug while the other stops you with a handshake.
Depends
Ever
on the
been
culture.
there? If you don't want to find yourself in that situation in the UK, just go for a handshake, because they aren't too comfortable making physical contact with strangers.
Very
Hugging
true.
and kissing on the cheek is reserved for people they know well and are comfortable with. Oh, and what do you say when someone asks you, "How are you?" By no means is this a cue that you can start off your saga of nasal allergies if you don't want the person to never see your face again. Every "how are you" is followed by "fine," "thank you," and nothing else.
Well, if someone says "How are you?" it's literally it's a sentence opener, you know, a sentence starter. You know, you say, "How are you?" and you expect them to say, "Yeah, I'm alright. What about you?" That's it. It's just the start of a conversation. It ain't nothing more than that, unless you say like, "How are you?" You know, if you ask them in a more personal way, then you get the gist. But yeah, it's just a greeting.
Number 8. Fake their accent. No matter how
I find
many
it
times
funny.
you have practiced the British or Scottish accent, don't use it, because it probably isn't that good. People aren't going to like it if you force their accent, and especially when you are doing it all wrong.
Some people
You
can do a
will
really
make it
good
look
English
like you
accent
aren't a
though.
part of them and are desperate to lose your identity and mix with them. Wouldn't it be better if you first make friends with natives of Wales and then try a Welsh accent?
Ooh.
Number 9.
Why pick that accent? Welsh is really hard. Welsh is a hard accent to do. Yeah, it really is. I can't do it. I try. I can try and do accents, but I'm terrible at all of them. I try and speak Irish, like not speak Irish, but I try and do an Irish accent, and I go Scottish a little bit. I can't do it at all. But yeah, some people can do a pretty good English accent, but whenever somebody tries to do an English accent, they always go like posh, or like gangster. It's either like a posh or a gangster type of accent. They forget about how many accents actually originate in England. You know, Yorkshire, Manchester, Liverpool, London, all sorts of places. They've all, you know, Norwich, so many different places that have completely different accents. So
voice opinions
I don't
about
think people
Brexit.
across the world really knows. This one's a big one here. Voice opinions about Brexit. No one really talks about Brexit unless you're really close, but it always starts
we know
arguments.
That Brexit
always.
is the topic of discussion in pretty much,
especially where I am now. I'm at uni currently, and
the
let's
entire
just say
world.
it's
But you can't
very
be
hot
walking
topic.
around spitting your views about it when you are in the UK. People there are directly related to it, and your views can be taken personally. And what happens when someone takes your casual opinion personally and in a negative light? Yes, they get offended and might beat you up. Okay.
And might beat you up.
Maybe we went too far with the beating up part. But
They won't beat
still
you up.
don't
Well, they
wanna
might
risk it.
actually. Some people would.
Number 10.
Some people would. That would be quite
Mess
funny.
with the
Actually.
Queen's Guard.
No,
Did
they
that
will
bushy
shove
hat
you
fool
and shoot you.
Oh,
Well, they won't
people,
shoot you,
the
but
Queen's
they'll
Guard
shove you out of the way.
isn't your friend, and you aren't forgetting that. You may fool around with him a bit, and he won't pay much attention, let alone punish you. But there is a line drawn,
Don't
and you
touch
must
him.
never cross it, because the consequences won't be pretty. Never, we repeat, never touch the Guard. Because once you do that, prepare yourself for a world of hurt. Do you want that gun, the one that was fascinating you, to be pointed at you? If not, maintain a respectable distance from the Guard. He deserves it. How was your experience in the UK? Tell us in the comments section below. Subscribe to our channel.
Well, there you go, guys. Do not touch the Queen's Guard. You know, they will shout the hell out of you and threaten you with a bayonet. Do you really want that? I know some people get a kick out of it, but you don't really want that, do you? Well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Comment also down below if you want me to react to anything else or any recommendations, or if you enjoyed it, or if you want to visit England, you know, let me know down below. You know, what do you want to come over and see after COVID, or you know, what interests you about England? I know, write anything down below, and I'll be sure to check it out, and I might even reply. By the way, guys, 95% of you guys are not currently subscribed who are watching this. So, guys, if you enjoy this video and you want to support me, or if you enjoy my content, it would mean the absolute world to me if you just hit that subscribe button, also hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I'm going to upload next. So, guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode or video. Bye.